Good morning, everyone. Happy Halloween. Are y'all ready? I'm nervous we're not going to get a whole lot of information today, y'all. Welcome, Yup. I wonder if they're still in here. Thank you for joining the membership. Hi, Small Town. Bree. Hey, y'all. Tyla. Pelosi's Hammer. Jules. Tyler, I got my coffee. I got it. I'm ready. I tried to get in touch with Brittany this morning, but I can't get in touch with her. I'm hoping. Hey, Becca. I tried calling her. She didn't answer. Let me call her again. Hold on, y'all. Let me call Britt, see if she's coming on. Good morning, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hey, Megan. Hey, Elma. Sassy. Brittany did not answer. I'm trying to find. Good morning, everyone. Does anybody by chance have the link for the press conference? I've been trying to find it for 2 days. I think, actually, hold on. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. Okay. I wish Brittany would answer. So I do want to go over a couple of things about the suspect. I'm going to give it just a minute before we get started on that. If we don't have time to go over it before, which I'm pretty sure we will, but if we don't, then I'll do it after the press conference. I'm trying to find this. Good morning, Marilyn. Small town, everyone coming in. Good morning. Where is it? Okay. I'm going to walk away from the chat real quick so I can just look at this real quick for the press. Hey, Candace. I'm thinking Fox 59 would have it on their press. Good morning, Melissa. I wish Brittany would answer. I saw the thing that Mallori put up on my Discord, but it just says local media will have the press conference. Alyssa, have you found it? Brittany was supposed to send it to me this morning, but she's not answering. There's a link on that page. What page? On the Delphi page? Facebook group page? Oh, Indiana State Police is going to broadcast it live. I guess that's what I've seen. I'm hoping so. Yeah, it's 9:40. Good morning, Shar. Now I'm stressing. Okay. Oh, I found it. I know, I'm so anxious. That's what I thought too, Top Hats. It looks like this link that I found, I hope it's the right link. Usually it's by True Crime Sisters. Usually they're pretty good about that. But this is through Indiana State Police. So I hope okay, here we go. Yeah, I guess it says that it will be through their Facebook Live. Have y'all seen that? Mallori, did you see that it said that it would be through Indiana State Police Facebook Live? Y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me on your way in. Thank you, Mallori. My hands are sweaty, y'all. I'm so nervous at what they're going to say. Those poor, beautiful girls and her family. Like, I can only imagine their family. Obviously, they know a lot more than we do. Oh, Tyler. Yeah, I think I found it. Somebody said that it was through Indiana State Police, their Facebook group. It's Indiana State Police Public Information Office. It says that this will go live there. I hope that's correct. Hey, Tina. Did y'all hear about, I'm so nervous if I start going into this. This page says it too if you want a backup. Yeah, will you, can you email it to me, Tyler? At crimetimewithmal@gmail.com. I know I didn't go to sleep until like 2 a.m. I was tossing and turning all night. I so appreciate that, Tyler. Good morning, Lady V. I'm going to go to my email real quick just in case Tyler sends that to me and we can have a backup one. Oh, my alarm just went off on my phone for the press conference. Oh, Lady V, I just got your email about the Discord. I'll send you the link whenever we get off this live. I'm sorry, I just saw that. Tyler, did you get my email address? I don't know if I said it too fast or not. Yay, thank you. Okay. So we got a backup just in case. I might just play it on this one just in case. I wanted to go over this, what he was, did y'all, okay, so real quick, I'm not going to go too deep into this just because I don't want to go over, but did y'all hear that Richard Allen, the one that is the suspect allegedly, he actually had a picture taken like a selfie. He took a selfie of himself, and there was the police sketch of the suspect in the background of it. We'll go over some of that if they don't address anything. I don't know what they're going to address here. I know. Keegan, I still feel like, honestly, in my opinion, is connected somehow. And I did read that, I don't know if this is true or not, but I know y'all probably hear about this too, but Keegan had used that Anthony Shots profile and let other people use the profile, and allegedly Richard Allen was one of the other ones that was using it. There was a sketch at him at the CVS. I know he worked there at the register. Oh my gosh. That gives me chills, y'all. Okay, so I have the news and the Facebook site open. So hopefully it will come on one of them. I'm really nervous that this isn't going to go as I planned. Yeah, very cocky for sure. Very creepy vibes. Hopefully Brittany is getting ready, because I know she's just as excited about this as me. Sorry. And as all of us. Excited. I hate using that word. That's not the right word I want to use. Yes. Yep. Yes. That's what I think was happening. A DNA connection that caught him. I know a couple of perps caught by a family using one of those DNA sites. That's crazy. Having lived in that community. Yeah. And he's like a 5-minute drive to the Noonan High Bridge. From where he lives to the Noonan High Bridge, it's about a 5-minute drive, y'all. I found an officer that said it would be streaming to the public information page as well. Okay, yes, educationally excited. I got the WLFI.com news, and then I have Indiana State Police Facebook group open. So I'm hoping it's on one of those. Nervous anticipation, 100%, Jules. 10 minutes, y'all. I'm concerned that's what is going on in Hawkins County, Tennessee, too. And it's happening everywhere, Candace. You know, it's happening in Georgia, too. Like they've caught so many perps in Georgia from stuff like this. It's disgusting. Actually, very close to my neighborhood, about 6 years ago, that was their meeting station. So my neighborhood was right beside a liquor store, and they met all up at this liquor store. The whole liquor store had nothing but unmarked SUVs in that place, literally packed to the brim. And they had just did a huge bust, and I guess that was their meeting spot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they said, Lady B, is that and I think I mentioned that I did a video about Keegan last year when the news broke about him and he got arrested. So I'm wondering if that was true. I'm pretty sure I mentioned in that video that he said that he let multiple people use that account. I know, Lady V, I'm holding my breath too. Well, I miss Britt. They did a bust in Florida the other day with yes. I'm glad they're getting them out, though. I believe that's true. it will be interesting to see if he's connected. I agree. That's what I'm thinking, Jules. She had to have overslept, or she got the kids to school and then accidentally fell back asleep. Should I call her one more time? I don't want to blow her up. I'm going to call her one more time, y'all. I'm going to put it on mute real quick. She didn't answer, y'all. And I know she's going to be so upset if she misses it, but I don't know if she's busy or if she's asleep or what's going on. But I don't want her to miss it. She'd be so upset. I know she would. I feel like in her brain, she would not be able to fall asleep because she knows that this is going on. You know what I mean? Yes, Marilyn. All right. Well, I called her twice just now. She didn't answer. I texted her and I said, Britt, are you asleep? Do I need to come wake you up? Ooh, Nita, I need to watch that. I'll have to watch that. Oh, her kids don't have school today. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to call her one more time. She's going to be like, oh my gosh, lady, stop. Hold on, y'all. Okay, she's not answering. I hope she's okay and just her phone's on vibrate or something and she doesn't hear it. I just know if I missed some of this and then I came in during the middle of the presser, oh my gosh, I don't want that to happen to her. Oh, she just texted me back. She said she just woke up. I said, come on, I thought you did. I'm sorry, I love you. Come on. Okay, let me send her the link. Oh, wrong link. Okay. Yay! It worked. Lady V, do you want to come up for this? Mallori, anyone? Just wondering. If y'all do, here's the link. Oh my gosh, 3 minutes, y'all. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Here's Lady V.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Erica. My love, you made it.
Good morning. Good morning.
I can't
Good morning, Erica.
Oh my
My
God.
love, you made it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Erica.
Ooh, I hear myself.
My love, you made it. Good morning.
Yeah, I had 3 things going. Give me a second. I'm trying
You're
to find my
fine.
remote.
Now I'm second guessing if I gave Brett the wrong link. Hold on. Let me make sure I gave her the right link. Okay, I did. Good. Finally made it, Erica. Yay. Y'all, how are y'all feeling about this? Are y'all as nervous as I am?
Oh,
I'm
no.
educationally excited, I think is the right word.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Long time coming, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
So crazy to me how you can literally sit for 5 years and then all of a sudden overnight something this big can happen.
I know. It's insane. I firmly believe they are working so hard behind the scenes. And that's like another thing that we have to pay attention to is even if we don't see what they're actually doing, like they don't have a presser update, they don't have any information, that doesn't mean they don't have information behind the desk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was saying last night, I forget what I was on. I was saying anyway that, you know, they have to give law enforcement time to do their job. I know we like quick and
No, I
instant
think the press
satisfaction.
was on already.
Is it?
Oh,
I have the are you on your computer, Britt?
Are you with me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think the presser's going already, love. It's go look at Duty Run.
Do you
Hold on.
have the link? Because the link that I have, it's not playing.
Yeah, hang
Gisela
on. No, hang
Gisela
on.
doesn't have it on yet. Neither does Zav.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I'll pull it up.
Um,
Hey everybody, good morning. Do you got the do you know how to screen to I don't know why I'm asking this. I think I'm just nervous. You know how to share all of it and all that, right?
yes.
Okay.
Can y'all see it?
Yes.
You'll be able to see chat.
There's a way you can do it and see. Here we go.
Oh, good.
Good morning.
Can y'all hear?
My name is Sergeant
Yes.
Pierce, Public Information Officer for the Indiana State Police Lafayette Post. I'd like to thank you all for being here and thank the Delphi United Methodist Church for allowing us to use their facility. This morning, we're going to provide an update on the investigation into the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. Before we get started, I'm going to introduce to you our speakers, Superintendent of the Indiana State Police, Doug Carter, the Carroll County Sheriff, Tobe Lesenby, and the Carroll County Prosecutor, Nick McClelland. I'd like to remind everyone that this continues to be an active and ongoing investigation. At the conclusion of this press conference, we are going to answer a limited amount of questions.
No, give us some answers today.
Investigation and the process that will follow today. We will not discuss evidence that is related to this investigation. On behalf of the Delphi Double Homicide Task Force, thank you all for your continued support. I would now like to introduce to you our first speaker, Superintendent of the Indiana State Police, Doug Carter.
Come on, Doug.
Oh, here's my boo thing.
Mm-hmm. You got
I
this.
like him.
I do too.
Just a second here.
Aw.
His passion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, this is hard for him.
Oh, he's giving me goosebumps.
Yep.
Seldom do
My
I have
love.
prepared remarks, but today is different because I do not want there to be any confusion or ambiguity with what I say. Today is not a day to celebrate, but the
Oh,
arrest of Richard M. Allen of Delphi on 2 counts of murder is sure a major step in leading to the
you
conclusion
count.
of this long-term and complex investigation.
2 counts, y'all.
First, I'd like to speak directly to Anna, Mike, Becky, Kelsey, your extended
Oh.
families,
Mm.
along with the entire Delphi community that certainly has grown and now includes our nation and even many countries around the world. I am proud to report to you that today, actually last Friday, was the day.
Yes.
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 An arrest has been made. Thanks to literally hundreds of media outlets that have been steadfast in reporting and keeping the memories of Abby and Libby front and center.
I've got chills.
Mhm.
Many of you in the room have developed relationships
Yeah.
with me personally, and you know I always have a personal perspective, and today's no different. But from a very personal perspective, you have provided,
Oh no.
you all have provided inspiration and support, even while oftentimes frustrated with us and me. You continue to includes all local, state, and federal agencies, which are far too many to specifically mention today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm.
We are going to continue a very methodical.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Hello?
Don't do this.
Not today, Satan. It's okay.
Committed
It'll.
approach
There it goes.
to ensure that if any other person had any involvement in these murders in any way, that person or persons will be held accountable.
Yay.
Since the murders of Abby and Libby 2,086 days ago,
Oh my
the
God.
daily investigative team has worked
Wow.
tirelessly and is certainly worthy of mention today. Specifically, Sheriff Linsonby, the Sheriff of Carroll County, Detectives Tony Liggett, Detective retired Kevin Hammond, former Delphi chief and now the prosecutor's investigator Steve Mullins, State Police First Sergeant Jerry
Mm.
Okay.
Holman,
Yeah.
Detectives Jay Harper, Dave Vito, and Brian Harshman, along with members of the United States appointed U.S. analysts, our scientists from many different disciplines within our laboratory division, Mrs. Kathy Shea, for your incredible dedication to detail, and to so many others that I know I've missed. I really believe that Abby and Libby would be proud of you for standing strong, even in the face of immense pressure and perpetual criticism. Some of these individuals have postponed retirement, passed on promotional opportunity, have dedicated personal time away from their families, given up nights, weekends, and holidays, all in the pursuit of accountability for Abby and Libby.
Yeah.
I know that today's announcement will not diminish your resolve, and I hope you have found just a bit of peace in this most complicated world. This is really important. While I know you are all expecting final details today concerning this arrest, today is not that day.
I knew it.
Today's not that day.
Still
This
not going to.
investigation is far from complete, and we will not jeopardize its integrity by releasing or discussing documents or information before the appropriate time.
Another arrest is coming. Watch.
Probably keeps lagging because of all the people on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's over 5,500.
Prosecutor Nick McClellan, of course, will share additional information about what we can and cannot say. Also, all persons arrested are presumed innocent. You all will have an innate desire to subjectively interpret and then report what you think. We in the law enforcement realm cannot, and you should never allow us to, talk about what we think
Mm-hmm.
concerning facts, but rather discuss and share at the right time what it is we know. The time will come when additional details can be released. But again, today is not that day. It's about Abby and Libby, their families, and this community, this nation, and even our planet. The prosecutor has been very clear with law enforcement about what his expectations are, about what can and cannot be released, shared, or discussed. So we will, of course, comply. If you choose to be critical of our silence, be critical of me, not the front line. These are the folks that have committed their entire lives to a successful conclusion. In other words, it's a guilty verdict.
Come on. Okay.
As we move to the next phase of this investigation, I will continue to offer all resources that the IS avenues to report will remain open and will be available to all. Please continue doing that. In closing, I stand before you in this church and very place where we held our first briefing nearly 6 years ago, and just hours after the murders of Abby and Libby. Right here.
Mm.
Come on.
It's not you. It's definitely the stream.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't matter where you go. It's going to do this.
Pulling in today, but remember, we're not done. That together there's nothing we cannot do. But more importantly, giving of ourselves, all of us, giving of ourselves matters more than what we could ever receive. Abby and Libby go and
It will be everywhere later too, so we can also go back and rewatch it.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Ghislaine, She's enhancing everything. It's not freezing up on her end right now.
No, this is
Death
because there's so much
had a
traffic.
profound
Right.
effect on so many of us.
Been a God of justice and righteousness. Today, I believe that same God has provided us with justice for Abby and Libby.
Amen.
As Sheriff of Carroll County, Indiana, I want to publicly and sincerely thank each individual who played a role in helping us during this 5.5-year investigation. Whether it was
Come on. I don't want to leave this one and then miss a bunch to go to another stream.
in an investigative
I wouldn't either, but maybe after it's over, we might. She's wanting to share anybody that needs it.
Come on.
capacity, providing tips for this moment in time. Abby and Libby, their families, and this community.
Does it give you the option to scroll back at all?
That's what I was looking at.
I was wondering, like, if
It
it's
would not
busted.
it's done. It usually won't let you do it till it's done
Yeah.
on Facebook.
It's not even giving me a pause option.
Maybe skip over to someone else's.
Let me refresh it, see what it does. That makes me nervous.
Well, at this point, it's better than the frozen. So I mean,
I've got full Wi-Fi, so
No,
do
it's the traffic is all. There's a lot of people into this one. Multiple creators.
yeah, not just people watching, but streaming it.
mm-hmm.
Scotty.
I don't think anything's been this big since BTK was caught.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. His silence is it says a lot of things to me. A
Right.
lot. I'm not so sure it's not more than two people now at this point. I'm wondering because they've got Keegan Klein in custody already.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Scotty's right. And we are talking about a group of people.
Yeah.
I very well think that is possible. Because I really do think Keegan is still involved somehow.
Oh, I definitely do too. Because think about it. They're going to search for Rue and then pull Keegan out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan did something. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Me too.
Yeah, I do.
But they got Keegan right where they need him. So the silence in this investigation, in my opinion, they're and then you notice how he said arrest,
Mm-hmm.
like plural.
Yep.
And he also said today is not the day for that, which today is the day is what they've been using for Richard Allen's arrest. So the fact that they're saying, but today is not the day for that is very strategic in the way that they're saying it.
Exactly.
I agree.
think, and as far as Keegan's concerned, I think they've got him on some type of agreement, like a lesser charge or something like for his cooperation.
Yeah, like a plea deal.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta get to work. But I
Great,
will be back
Mallori.
up later if someone
Thank you for
else
coming
wants to
on.
go back up. Of course.
It was
Bye,
good seeing you,
Bye,
Mallori.
guys.
Bye.
Be safe. Have a good day. Happy
Bye.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
happy
you.
Halloween.
Bye, guys.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Be safe.
This is making me mad. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this.
Me too, sunset gazing. Oh God, Doug, yeah. Doug Carter is the passionate one.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we know they're not like saying anything important. Just going over the case.
I
Britt,
don't
do you
know.
have are you on your phone or your computer?
On my phone, but hold on, let me see if I can find that link that I had.
Facebook like completely just said forget you.
Well, if you can't get it anyplace else, you might try Grizzly.
Can I share?
Oh yeah, she's cool. She's like share, use it, do whatever you want. She's also enhancing the audio.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Britt left.
Oh. My heart's still beating. My heart is pounding. Ah. And we can always watch it back, I'm sure.
Excuse me.
Here's Grizzlies. Will somebody drop Grizzlies
We
channel
haven't
link?
closed the door on the investigation. And so that's why we keep the tip line and the tip email open. And so we're not presuming anything at this point, but we're going to continue to take tips, continue to take any information anybody has. And as we've done with all the information we've gathered, we're going to look at that and examine that and see where it leads us.
Explain without getting into the details once again the documents. We should be able to see all the documents, right?
Sure, sure.
Made a decision to explain your decision as to why you believe that there's the next 30 days, no one in this room should have access to the building.
Sure. It is unusual. We don't do it very often.
Is there someone else involved?
Handle here in Carroll County.
Or they
We did it in
suspect
this
that?
case because the investigation is still open. And while all cases are important, the nature of this case has some extra scrutiny with it. And so my office, felt it was important to seal those records. There will be a public hearing on whether or not those records are going to remain sealed or not. There'll be public notice for that hearing so that everyone can attend, but there will be a hearing to determine whether or not they're going to stay sealed. But for now, to me, it's about protecting the integrity of this case. I want to have an opportunity at some point to have an opportunity in court to explain the evidence and for that not to be tarnished or tainted or anything like that. Again, he's presumed innocent. And so it was important for me in this case to do that. Hold on just a minute. We're not going to comment on that right now as part of the investigation. Again, we just encourage everybody to continue to call in tips if they have them about anybody, and we'll examine those tips.
So many questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard question to answer. It's a mixed emotions. I've been watching the news all weekend like everybody else has, and I think a lot of the members of the public said it right. It's bittersweet. It's a step in the right direction. It's concerning that he's a local guy. So I think just different emotions. Again, this is a step in the right direction. This is the first step into getting into court and having a trial. And so
That
can I
concludes
just
our press
close it
conference
off?
today.
Hmm.
Shortly, I will be releasing a press release that will have his photo and a couple more details that'll also be here for handout.
Nice.
That'll also be on the Indiana State Police Lafayette Post Facebook page. Right after this press conference, I'm going to send it out. There's also hard documents in the back.
Okay.
Thank you all for taking the time to be here today, and be safe as you travel home.
Wow.
Now there's a link in private chat. If you go back to the beginning, I just dropped it. It's for ABC, and it takes you straight to the presser.
What did you say?
I just dropped a link in private chat to ABC where the press conference is at. If you want to go over it again,
Yes.
it'll show you on that page where it's at. Sorry, you guys. And Mal, when you can edit this if you need to where when it plays, it starts at the, if this one runs smoothly, you could edit this live to it, or put the timestamp in your description
Yeah.
of where the press conference begins.
What is going on?
This is the one thing I hate about streaming press conferences, because you never know how it's going to go. Like sometimes it goes smooth, sometimes it doesn't.
Yep.
Right.
But it's not you. It happens to every one of us.
Okay, so let me see.
Good morning, everybody. Mal had to freaking wake me up.
We were stressed, and she was really
Nope.
stressing.
I know.
Stress.
Okay, Britt. So the one that you sent me, it's still going because the news, like they're playing the news.
Oh God, hold on a minute. It should have. It doesn't have just the presser by itself. It says like press conference. What press conference below or something like that.
Because hold on. No, it's just the video that pops up.
Oh, please.
I guess the link made it into the video. I wonder.
It just ended.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Maybe that'll make it easier to get a hold of it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Okay, let me see if I can redo it. Sorry, y'all.
You'll get it, Mal.
I'm trying to, Tiff, I'm trying to find the press conference again to where, but if I go on Facebook, it won't let me replay it for some reason right now. I know we just watched it, but it was breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, he just has so much passion. You can just tell that this was weighing on him every day this whole time.
100%. And I think that's good. I knew as soon as I came on the live, I said, y'all, I really don't think we're going to get a lot of updates like we think we are, just because it is an open investigation. Hi, Mom.
I just wanted to hear that they arrested him or were charging him.
Yeah, 2 counts.
I mean, that's good enough for now.
Yep. And it really does make me think like they're going to arrest someone else.
Yeah, I wonder if there was anybody else using that profile as well.
Mm-hmm. WFLA. Was it on Facebook?
Me?
Tiffany? Or was that on their yes.
She said she saw it on that channel.
Okay.
I believe what she's saying.
The one in Tampa Bay?
Maybe their website. Tiffany says she's still looking.
Okay.
They also have a YouTube channel as well, Candace says. And Court TV aired it, Nita Phillips said.
I don't want to play Court TV because I feel like they would possibly copyright me.
Yeah.
I don't know where Britt went. Let's see. YouTube, WFLA. Okay. So when
You're muted.
I was skimming through this, but the WFLA one, the Delphi murders, Indiana press conference on arrest and murders of Libby and Abby, they're not actually playing the conference, but at least this one in this video, they're talking about it. Okay. All right. Oh, Tiff, I can't. Can you email me that link, Tiff? Crimetimewithmal@gmail.com. Yes, Connie, that's my mom. But it won't let me click on the links. If I click on it, here, I'll show you. It just does that. Let me know if whenever you send it to my email. Thanks, Tiff. I did scroll sunset on YouTube, but I didn't see it. I scrolled all the way back to the beginning. Okay, let's see if this works. Hold on, I'm going to mute y'all real quick.
How is everybody today?
Okay, let's see if this one will work. Okay. Hang with me, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm getting it. Okay, so Tiff, I did not get your email. I got some other links, but they're gone because I guess the live is over.
Were you having problems even getting on their site?
Yes. Well, no. Not now. I wasn't. Hold on. Britt's back.
Oh, yay.
Hey, Britt. Brittany? Brittany.
Hey, I'm here. Hold on. I think I got one.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm going to drop it in private chat.
Okay. Awesome.
That way you can just pull the link. Try this one. Sorry, you guys. We are going to get this shit. If I have to throw myself off 100,000 times.
You know, you guys are a lot harder on yourselves than we are on you.
I know. I'm my own worst critic.
Me too, Mal. And I, if it takes us 30 hours and we have to clip out an hour of this whole live, she's going to have this press conference.
Mm-hmm.
Try that one, big thing.
Okay, let's go to that.
What pisses me off about the pressers are they don't like, oh, okay, so when we're about to do a live stream, we usually throw up a scheduled live about, hours and hours beforehand. They don't do that with pressers.
Mm-mm.
Pressers, you don't see them until they start.
Right.
So that's where the problem comes in. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody
That's what I was asking. I'm like, how is everybody?
It's trick or treat time. I'm not ready at all, but we're gonna work through our problems and still go.
What are your kids dressing up as?
So my son, one of my sons, Christian, my 6-year-old, He's gonna no. Why do I still keep calling him 6? He's 7. My 7-year-old. He is going as a samurai. No, it's not that. I'll ask him. Anyway, it's a character from Dungeons and Dragons because he is a fanatic for that game or whatever.
It's a cool
He's
game.
beat the game several times, and then my son Neil is going as the creepy guy from Hello Neighbor. And our problems come in where I found the mask, but I can't find the outfit, so I'm gonna have to try to find him like the nerdiest outfit ever in a quick time period. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
All right, let's
Tyler,
do this.
hi, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler. Tyler, your cam's on, boo.
Here.
There you go. She turned it off.
Oh, okay. There it is.
And if it's any consolation, Tyler, it was black. We didn't see nothing.
Yeah, we didn't see you.
Hi, Tyler.
You're muted.
Okay,
There
I
you
think
go.
I got it. Did I
Hey,
get it?
pretty.
Ah.
Hi.
Okay, can you guys hear me good?
Yes.
Okay. Mal, did you check your email? I sent you a link. I still have the stream open on my computer.
Okay, let me look at my email. We have this from heavy.com.
Yeah, let's try this one. If it don't work, then we'll do Tyler.
Okay.
Give me just a second here.
No sound. Did you share your audio now?
Yes. Hold on.
I heard sound. I think it's just super low. He was choking up.
Let me see.
Seldom do I have prepared
Can you hear it?
but
Yeah.
today is different. Because I do not want there to be
It's really low.
confusion or ambiguity with what I will say. Today is not a day to celebrate, but the arrest of Richard M. Allen of Delphi on 2 counts of murder.
Damn it, not this again. This is what happened last time too.
Long-term and complex investigation.
Can y'all hear it good?
It's extremely low. I can't. I don't know about chat.
Let me go to the
You
email.
have your headphones in.
Let me go to Tyler's email.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just barely hear it.
This happened to us last time, and Teresa had to enhance audio.
Yep.
Oh God.
Just one thing. I need it to go right. Just one.
Well, I'm a solutionist, and I'm thinking like, what can we do to better plan next time? And it's like, once again, you can't because they don't pre-schedule them.
No.
How the hell do you pre-plan something when you can't look for it until it's time?
Okay.
I'm sure we're not the only ones having this problem.
Well, I feel like I am.
No, you're definitely not.
Okay, so Tyler, the one that here it is, I think.
The last email I sent you should have the like live stream directly.
All right, girl. If Tyler's don't work, go to Zav Girl and play hers because I promise you, my girl ain't gonna strike you.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got this. Let's cross our fingers.
You can do it.
We can do it.
I'm like literally holding my breath right
My
now.
computer. Oh my God, y'all. Hold on.
Questions,
Yeah, me too.
the investigation, and the process that will follow.
Better. Yes.
Good audio and everything.
Yes. Am I the only one?
She said her computer, so I'm wondering if it's like she had to go get her charger or something. It sounds like.
Oh, okay.
Hold, please. We're gonna do this, you guys. Yeah, we'll do Zav if this one doesn't work, Bobby Ray. I think this one, yeah, her computer died like I thought. So the copy that Tyler gave her is a good one. So she's probably freaking a shit right now because her computer died. That I
Please,
guarantee
of
she's
course,
like,
they're
oh
all.
my god, I can't believe this just happened. And I'm gonna be like, well, I rubbed off on you because it's only Brittany that this happens with.
No, it's not.
How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I haven't seen you in a really long time.
Right?
Only
I
like
could
8
barely.
hours ago.
Mal dropped off.
Yeah, her you didn't hear her when she screamed, my computer! Her
Oh,
computer died. Look, she's calling me. Hang on, guys. Hang on, she's freaking out.
hey, chat. Why don't we, while we're waiting, why don't you guys throw up, like, if you're going out for Halloween, what you're going to wear?
What'd I tell y'all? She said, my computer died. I said, I know, I got you. I just told him. Plug it up and come back. That's the story of my life. I know it. If you girls ever, if I ever fall off or I'm ever on the phone with you, just know my phone died or my computer died. It's always the same.
Yeah, I ran the projector at our church, and I always got there like 45 minutes early so I could make sure everything was just so before service started.
Mm-hmm.
It was
You
just,
guys, I'm telling y'all, from this conference, just a little bit we have heard, I really believe that there's going to be multiple arrests.
yeah, I do too.
I think that, I
Oh,
definitely think, hey,
Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm fired.
I definitely think Keegan Klein, has his role, but, there's more.
Yeah, I think Scotty was right when, I mean, I'd been thinking that, but not to the extent that he described it last night.
I know that, well, this is where me and Scotty veer off paths. I don't think that Keegan drove him out there.
Oh, no, I don't either.
No, I think whoever perpetrated it, and actually did the deed, I think that they drove. They and Scotty thinks that it happened like it was, an hour thing and he was gone. But I'm telling y'all, don't we have different death dates for the girls?
I thought we did.
Isn't that correct? Isn't it one on the 14th and one's on the 15th?
Let me see.
I believe so.
I
Right?
want to say it is.
Right? They thought that one was, if I'm not mistaken, Abby. I think they said Abby was murdered not long after they were taken, and then Libby was the next day. So I've always thought that it is Halloween. I always thought that they were, held somewhere overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Scotty was like, well, maybe they weren't seen in that area. Y'all, that I remember on the Down the Hill podcast, to be particular, or to be precise, they even stated that when the search crews started their searches that very first day, they had actually searched over that same area where they were found a few times.
Mm. Well, what's the
But
bag that
anyway,
had the costumes in it?
baby, I haven't put up because I know you and you'll want to wear the costume now, and then we'll lose pieces to it. Sorry, guys.
You're good. I
My
can't.
kid-
So my computer is in the middle of charging. It won't even let me on it. And it's been plugged up. So I'm not really sure what's happening here.
Will it let you stream Zav?
It won't even let me on it. Like I'm on my phone right now.
What about you, Britt?
Do you have your computer around, Brett?
I don't know how to do a screen share on when I'm not on my own panel. All I know to do at this point is Mal find the presser in her own time and download it and just put the presser out like a pre-record.
Yeah.
No, I just put the link in like the little private chat. Can you click on that?
Let me see. I don't even know if I can.
For me, when I go live, I will stream highlights of it too. Because y'all know I'm going to have to talk about this today.
So I can click on it, but I won't be able to share it. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Let me see if my computer has enough juice. Don't fail me. It was plugged up to an extension cord, so I'm wondering if that was the issue.
Not enough power going through.
I don't know what's going on with this. If worse comes to worse, I'll just do like pretty much a pre-record and put it up there.
So the 20 minutes long, the press conference.
No, it wasn't long at all. My battery has 1%.
It starts in about 10 minutes.
Wait, what?
I'm looking at the presser. It starts at about 10 minutes in.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's another one?
So, hold on.
If you go act like you're sharing it, it might. Going live on StreamYard on your phone is completely different than on the computer.
Let me see something really quickly.
Scotty just showed you how.
Britt, hit present, share tab, highlight tab, click share audio box, and share. I'm not on my computer.
Oh.
Can I do that? I've never been on panel. I've never shared anything. I'm so scared. I don't
No,
want to
you can do it.
No, yeah, you can do it, Tyler.
Are you on computer, Tyler?
Yeah. Wait, put Scotty's
Hit
comment back up so I can
Okay.
All right. Hit present.
Just follow Scotty's skills. Or Scotty, you could bring your ass up here and do it because you're
Yeah,
used
Scotty.
to
Okay.
Now,
Share tab means share screen.
Do what?
What'd you say, Tyler?
He says share tab, but does he mean share screen? I guess so.
Yeah, share screen.
Okay, and then Mal will put it on there when you get it.
Will it alert me on my phone?
It's gonna tell you, yes, you're gonna click this on, it's gonna tell you got somebody backstage.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't, so you need to click on the
Guess
I don't know if it says the same as mine, but mine says
participants or guests.
yeah. You got this, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler, saving the day.
Because like Mal, my juice is just not even my battery is deader than a doornail.
Yeah, I forgot to plug it up last night.
Is it working?
Okay.
Hang on.
Now what? Okay.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay!
Okay. If I start doxing myself, tell me.
All right.
Service,
it's
specifically
low.
Jeremy Clinton and Agent Bill
Oh,
Culfers.
yeah. There we go. Good.
With them
Great.
today is Dan McClain, the U.S. Marshal, appointed U.S. Marshal. Our state police analyst, our scientist from many different disciplines within our laboratory division, Mrs. Kathy Shank, for your incredible dedication to detail and to so many others that I know I've missed. I really believe that Abby and Libby would be proud of you for standing strong, even in the face of immense pressure and perpetual criticism. Some of these individuals have postponed retirement, passed on promotional opportunity, have
Lady B, I
dedicated personal
emailed you.
away from their families, given up nights, weekends, and holidays, all while in the pursuit of accountability for Abby and Libby. I know that today's announcement will not diminish your resolve, and I hope you have found just a bit of peace in this most complicated world. This is really important. While I know you are all expecting final details today concerning this arrest, today is not that day. Today's not that day. This investigation is far from complete, and we will not jeopardize its integrity by releasing or discussing documents or information before the appropriate time. Prosecutor Nick McClellan, of course, will share additional information about what we can and cannot say, and also explain to you why the probable cause affidavit is temporarily sealed by the court and not available. And by the way, he has been a tremendous, tremendous asset to this team. I'm yet again asking you for your patience and please your understanding while our system of due process works. Also remember that all persons arrested are presumed innocent. All persons arrested are presumed innocent. You all will have an innate desire to subjectively interpret and then report what you think. We in the law enforcement realm cannot, and you should never allow us to, talk about what we think concerning facts, but rather discuss and share at the right time what it is we know. The time will come when additional details can be released. But again, today is not that day. It's about Abby and Libby, their families, and this community, this nation, and even our planet. The prosecutor has been very clear with law enforcement about what his expectations are, about what can and cannot be released, shared, or discussed. So we will, of course, comply. If you choose to be critical of our silence, be critical of me, not the front line. These are the folks that have committed their entire lives to a successful conclusion. In other words, a guilty verdict. As we move to the next phase of this investigation, I will continue to offer all resources that the ISP has to not only the investigative team I anticipate growing, but also to Prosecutor McClellan as we prepare for the coming months. Again, Nick has been very resolute and very clear, and I'm most grateful for his leadership. And it's going to be really important as we move forward. Please continue offering tips that you would like to share. The many avenues to report will remain open and will be available to all. Please continue doing that. In closing, I stand before you in this church and very place where we held our first briefing nearly 6 years ago, and just hours after the murders of Abby and Libby. Right here. Pulling in today, I wasn't really sure what emotion I would experience. But peace came over me. And I didn't expect that to happen. And I hope all of you, with all the different responsibilities you have from around the planet today, have felt some of that as well. But remember, we're not done. I think what we all have experienced proves that together there's nothing we cannot do. But more importantly, giving of ourselves, all of us, giving of ourselves matters more than what we could ever receive. Abby and Libby, though in death, have had a profound effect on so many of us, on how we live, and as importantly, who we all should be. I would now like to introduce to you my friend, the Carroll County Sheriff, Tom Lesby, for his remarks.
I believe in a God of justice and righteousness. Today, I believe that same God has provided us with justice for Abby and Libby. As Sheriff of Carroll County, Indiana, I want to publicly and sincerely thank each individual who played a role in helping us during this 5.5-year investigation. Whether it was in an investigative capacity, providing tips, cards or letters of suggestions or encouragement, phone calls, and
Oh no.
I earnestly thank those who prayed for this moment in time. We now move forward through the Indiana criminal justice system, allowing the system to provide its due diligence and process in providing that justice which is owed Abby and Libby, their families, in this community. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Nicholas McClellan. I'm the Carroll County Prosecutor. And before we get started, I want to reiterate some of the things that Sheriff Lesenby and Superintendent Carter stated. I first want to thank both of them. They've been a great support to my office throughout this investigation. They've always been there for a phone call and always been willing to help a hand or a line of assistance to me and my office during this investigation. I want to thank the team behind me. This is the Homicide Task Force team that we've put together. Thank them and thank their families for being so understanding for the many nights they've worked away from their families, away from their children. There are many dates in a lifetime that you're going to remember. The date your children are born, the date you're married, the date you buy a first house, the date Abby and Libby went missing. One of those dates was last Friday, October 28, 2022. At that time, we had gathered evidence to formulate a PC that we submitted to the court, and the judge did find probable cause for an arrest of Richard Allen.
That's
He's
major.
been charged with 2 counts of murder for the murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German.
Huge.
This investigation is still very ongoing. We're keeping the tip line open, the tip email open. We encourage everybody to continue to call in tips, not only about Richard Allen, but about any other person that you may have.
You hear that? You hear that?
For that reason and for the nature of this case, the probable cause and the charging information has been sealed by the court. I've been very clear to everybody that per the court order, we cannot talk about the evidence that's in the probable cause or the evidence that's in the charging information. That will become evident to you at some point and it'll be released, but right now is not that day. Today is about Abby and Libby, focusing on them. Mr. Allen has had his initial hearing. He's entered a preliminary plea of not guilty. The matter has been set for a pretrial on January 13th at 9 a.m., 2023, and a trial date of March 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Oh, that's
He is
not far.
presumed innocent. We will have an opportunity and day in court when we can present the evidence that we have against him. But until that day, he is presumed innocent. I want to open it up to a few limited questions from the audience. But again, keep in mind, we are not going to talk about the evidence that we have in this case or about the charging information. We cannot. Those things have been sealed by the court. And so I want to open up a few questions.
Prosecutor, when did Richard Allen become a suspect? And do you think he acted alone?
Again, that's part of the investigation, so I'm not going to talk about those things. What I can say is that we have probable cause established by the court for his arrest, and he is in custody. He's being held currently without bond. I'm sorry? Again, that gets into the evidence we have of the investigation, and I know from everybody it's frustrating. I know everybody, not only reporters, but the family, everybody wants to know more information. I understand it's frustrating, but my goal is to maintain the integrity of this case.
Again, I appreciate the question, but we're getting into the timeline of events, and today's not the time to do that.
I can't even hear the questions.
It was a very personal moment for me, and I think it was a very personal moment for them, for all of us that have had interaction with the family. We developed a relationship that I think is going to last at least one lifetime, and maybe a second. So it was a very, very, very sad yet a very humbling experience.
Superintendent, you asked for tips. You detective work was a reward for $325,000. Did this all come together to make this nexus? Is that the combination of all three things that led us to this day? Was it one or the other?
Well, eventually you'll be able to see what led us to this day, but again, today's not that day. To include the reward, you mentioned that, Raphael, about the reward itself, and again, very premature for us to talk about that. There's still a tremendous amount of work to do.
What would you say that Abby and Libby have taught you in that we can remain to continue on with it?
I think probably resilience and understanding the value of each and every day. That today was the day, but I didn't anticipate they ever thought today would be their day. And I feel like I've known them for a long time.
Notice he said their day.
We haven't closed the door on the investigation. And so that's why we keep the tip line and the tip email open. And so we're not presuming anything at this point, but we're going to continue to take tips, continue to take any information anybody has. And as we've done with all the information we've gathered, we're going to look at that and examine that and see where it leads us.
You've asked the court based on this investigation that these documents should be made out of the public view. Can you explain, without getting into the details of what's in the documents, but this is not regular, usually a public hearing is held, we should be able to see all the documents, right?
Sure, sure.
You made a decision. Can you explain your decision to why you believe that for the next 30 days, no one in this room should have access to those records?
Sure. It is unusual. We don't do it very often in all the cases that we handle here in Carroll County. We did it in this case because the investigation is still open. And while all cases are important, the nature of this case has some extra scrutiny with it. And so my office, felt it was important to seal those records. There will be a public hearing on whether or not those records are going to remain sealed or not. There'll be public notice for that hearing so that everyone can attend, but there will be a hearing to determine whether or not they're going to stay sealed. But for now, to me, it's about protecting the integrity of this case. I want to have an opportunity at some point to have an opportunity in court to explain the evidence and for that not to be tarnished or tainted or anything like that. Again, he's presumed innocent. And so it was important for me in this case to do that. Hold on just a minute. We're not going to comment on that right now. As part of the investigation. Again, I just encourage everybody to continue to call in tips if they have them about anybody, and we'll examine those tips. That's a hard question to answer. It's a mixed emotions. I've been watching the news all weekend like everybody else has, and I think a lot of the members of the public said it right. It's bittersweet. It's a step in the right direction. It's concerning that he's a local guy. So I think just different emotions. Again, this is a step in the right direction. This is the first step into getting into court and having a trial. And so.
All right. That concludes our press conference today. Shortly, I will be releasing a press release that will have his photo and a couple more details that'll also be here for handout. That'll also be on the Indiana State Police Lafayette Post Facebook page. Right after this press conference, I'm going to send it out. There's also hard documents in the back. Thank you all for taking the time to be here today, and be safe as you travel home.
You just heard the press conference there for the Abby and Libby investigation over in Delphi. We will now take it back to regular programming, but stick around for our news.
All right. Well, I got a few things from that.
Thank you, Tyler.
You're welcome.
Did you get my message on how to edit it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's really easy.
Okay. Well, I've never edited through YouTube, so this will be new.
Yeah, just do it through Studios. You'll see it once you get to that point.
Okay.
There were quite. I actually need to go back. Tyler, can you email me that link?
I sent it to you in Discord, but you still haven't accepted my friend request, Brittany.
Okay.
Brittany hasn't even gotten into my Discord yet.
I know. I need to. There's a couple of things I want to clip from this.
Yeah. So I do have to say, I think it's awesome. And I had the feeling they weren't going to release much information because it is an open investigation.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes me happy that they're still keeping everything tight to their chest. I think Tiffany asked real quick, did they release if they released how they were unalive? No. They've released very small details, like I know there was a lot of BLOOD at the scene, like a ton.
I actually have some information on that. I was looking it up.
Yeah, the girls were placed in a strategic way, like they were actually placed there.
Mm-hmm.
They think that they were moved and then, and then staged. Yeah.
Yes. They also said that they do believe that there was something like a quote unquote souvenir taken from the scene.
3 of them.
Yes.
No, there was 3 signatures, and I'm sorry, it's a souvenir from each girl.
Yes.
2 souvenirs, 3 signatures. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm on Crime Online, and they said something about some articles of clothing may be taken.
I have heard that before. But again, I don't know. I mean, we know that more than likely they probably did take something. And he even said there, we have probable cause and evidence that they arrested him on. So they've got something on him that ties him to Abby and Libby's case. Or else they wouldn't have been able to arrest him and charge him on 2 counts of murder.
Yeah, that was my other takeaway. They're not just saying like he's involved somehow. They're saying he straight up did it.
Yeah.
That's what they're accusing him of.
Yeah.
Murder. Not even manslaughter, not accessory, not any of those charges, but 2 counts of murder.
And what gets me is I feel like Keegan didn't even like open his mouth and say anything because the sheriff or cop or investigator said they had to go through the court and get it like approved for them
Yeah.
to do a search. So it had to be something that they stumbled upon on their own.
Right. Yeah, anytime law enforcement gets a search warrant, it has to be signed off by a judge. Like they have to give them exactly why they're going in, what they have there, how they're connected. Like it's a whole thing, and it takes a long time for them to, you know what I mean, they can't just be like, "Oh, we think he's involved or she's involved, so we're going to send a search warrant." It's not that easy.
I wonder if they got a search warrant first or like DNA swabs first.
It sounded like he said they got evidence.
Yes. Now
to get a search warrant.
Yep. To me, I think they got a search warrant because right before, not too long before this, Brittany, correct me if I'm wrong, they searched in Peru. I forgot what river it is.
Yeah, Peru, Iowa. That what was the name of the lake again, Tyler? The river?
Wabash or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. And then not long after that, they started going through the bonfire in his backyard and everything. I'm wondering. Now, there was rumors going around that a neighbor said something and his wife said something. And y'all, his wife is plastered all over the internet, and that I don't like that.
Yeah, no, me either.
We won't be putting anything out about his family.
No, his family has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's
They're probably
wrong.
just as in shock.
The way I see it, they're victims too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's totally uncalled for. I mean, I can't imagine what that family's going through right now.
Mm-mm. Just to think, though, probably the first time in 5.5 years, the family is actually able to take a deep breath and feel like everything's headed into the right direction.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all. I feel like we're going to this is just going to get the ball rolling more. And I really do think that more and more information as time goes on is just going to keep coming out.
Yeah, but I hope it doesn't turn into like a circus where everybody's just like coming out with words and nothing's like confirmed. Like the
Yep.
family's been through enough at this point.
And unfortunately, that probably will happen with some people here.
That's just sad.
Just because they know it brings in the clicks and views. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, that's what some of these people care about.
Well, I have to say that the community over there is amazing because I've heard that like they're turning their reporters away. Like nobody wants to talk about his family. So
That's
like that's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah. That makes me feel good. Well, Brittany left us.
Her phone probably died now.
Yep.
I was you know, Brit she keeps saying about one of the girls being unalived a longer time after the other one. And I remember hearing that distinctly too. I can't really find anything, and on the tombstones they both have February 13th on there. So I thought maybe if I looked on there that would give me something, but I can't find out on anything I've read since we've been doing all this that. But I'm sure I heard that too. I just can't remember where.
Yeah. Oh, I hope it doesn't turn into a circus. I hope everyone can just patiently.
Well, hopefully people will see that their patience has paid off
Mm-hmm.
in this aspect. So maybe, they might be more willing to be more patient.
Welcome, Big
I hope.
Papa. I'm so happy you joined. Welcome, welcome. I love it when they call me Big Papa.
I'm glad I didn't have to read that.
Every time I see his name, Brittany would be saying it too if she was in here.
Big Papa.
I agree, yep. And hey y'all, the family is given the option of using the day they went missing or the day they were found as their death day. Yeah. I hope answers come quick. I did hear that Richard Allen is not speaking. He's not cooperating. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, he pled not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
He just looks so, his eye, hindsight is one thing, but his eyes are just like so cold.
Yes, I noticed that too. Face the giant. Well, I do think there's other people involved.
Oh, I do
I
too.
don't think Doug Carter was just saying that. I really do think there's other people involved. And honestly, y'all, I can't. Does anybody know if Keegan Kline is still in jail? Because last I saw before I got on the live, he was, but
Well, the last thing I heard was I think earlier this morning that he still was.
yeah. I want to say he is. And for some reason, I just can't get past thinking that he was involved somehow in this Anthony Shots profile. Maybe they shared it together.
Well, I know they have charges against him for child P.
Yes. Bye, Jules. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I think he's rolling on him to get a lesser sentence also.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll get off scot-free.
Oh, no.
What took
Absolutely
him
not.
so long to roll over though?
That's what I was saying. They've had him for a while now. What, almost a year? If not,
Yeah.
yeah. So unless he didn't roll over and they've been searching and searching and searching and they've found a connection or something, or he could just not have anything to do with it and just coincidental he ended up talking to Abby that same day.
I don't believe in
Libby.
coincidences.
Yeah, I think they were sharing a profile, but I'm telling you, I swear it's going to be like a 23andMe thing that got him caught. Like somebody in his family did like one of those at-home DNA tests.
That would not surprise me either. At all.
Yeah, that stuff's amazing. And now that they have the pet DNA as well, if they found hairs from an animal on one of the girls and then hairs of that cat or whatever they were looking for.
I'm wondering if they found it in his house.
Well, somebody said that that's why they were digging up the backyard. Like they might have like buried one of their animals. back
Yeah, I
there.
heard that.
Yeah, I think it was a cat they were looking for around the fireplace or the fire pit.
Yep. Big Papa, I hear you.
You know,
I know. I've wondered that too, Cassie. If that, I forgot his name. His
Oh,
last name starts with an L. I forgot his name. The one that passed away that said that he lied about his alibi that day, and he ended up being on the trail.
Ronald Lane, is that right?
Yes.
Ron Logan.
Ron Logan. Yeah.
Well, I was almost right.
Yeah, it was close. I wonder if he had anything to do with it, because that it wouldn't surprise me if he was involved in that thing too. He didn't live far from he was like 1,400 feet away from where the girls were found.
Yeah, wasn't it like his property?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like there. I don't know, y'all. I wonder if he was involved. That's scary. Snapchat is scary. I don't, my kids will not have a Snapchat. My 14-year-old does not have a Snapchat. If your kids have Snap, please be diligent on seeing who they're talking to, because 24 hours, once that's gone, you can't see it no more.
Mal, I just put a site in the private chat or whatever. I'm like obsessed with this page. It's just got everything from day one, and the way they did it, it's amazing.
Okay.
The pictures, they have maps, they have the recording of LE saying that they found a shoe, that they found clothing.
Another thing, y'all tell me what you think on this. Do you think they have more of the voice recording, or do you think Down the Hill is the only thing they have?
They definitely have more.
I think so too. I think that's just the clip that they released to the public, but I think they have more of that. What do y'all think, chat? Do you think they have more clip of him saying Down the Hill, or do you think that's the only thing they have? Okay, definitely more. Nanek said. Yep. I'd be curious to hear how he talks. I want to hear his voice. I think so many people want to hear his voice so they can compare it to Down the Hill.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't sound the same on the phone in person.
Yeah, I feel like I don't either. But you think the sketches look like him?
I mean, kind of. I can see it, but I can also see other people not seeing it.
Yes.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. I just think it's very eerie that he took that picture of him and his wife, and in the background, there was that sketch.
I think it's eerie that like he worked in this town, but like town pharmacist, like he saw everyone.
And
there were
people,
posters everywhere.
yep. And people literally said every time, like, they would never think anything of this, just like Ted Bundy. You never, like, everybody has this picture of a murderer in our head, and 99.9% of the time, that is not what they look like. They look like our neighbor or our uncle or our aunt. You know what I mean? They look like just everyday normal people that you would never guess has those demons in them.
I want to know like what got him there. Like everybody thinks he had like a GUN in his pocket. So was this like premeditated? Did he purposely have the girls going to the bridge?
I think I don't know. I go back and forth between them having them meet them at the bridge, and then I go back and forth of they knew possibly where these girls hung out, because I mean that bridge is pretty popular for teens to go to and take pictures and hang out. So maybe they knew they had no school and was there. I don't know. I go back and forth of those two scenarios. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he got it. I think he got a really big. I think he was just really got. I don't know the right word to say. I think he got satisfaction out of sitting right there at that table, right next to his picture, and nobody noticing. But I have to say, honestly, with the clothes that he had on and all of this, I would know that was my husband.
Right.
You know, it'd be like that hat matches and all this. And I say that, but at the same time, I live like 10 minutes away from where BTK lived. We drove by his house all the time, and he left a package down like a half a mile away from our house. His wife and family had absolutely no clue whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And they had things, they had a voice recording, they had, you know, different things with him too. And you know, he would pretend like, you know, hey, you know, you guys be careful, you know, but you don't have to worry, I'll protect you or whatever, you know. I mean, they're so good at covering themselves that my heart really goes out to his wife and family.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it, because if I saw my husband's jacket and hat and
Yeah,
scarf on TV, I'd be like
exactly.
thinking, I'm like, oh my God, that's your outfit. And then like I
Mm-hmm.
literally sit there and think to myself, where was he that day? Was I with him? Was he
Right.
at
Right.
like it's just
Yes.
crazy. But she might have been in denial, like, oh my God, not my hubby. Like he would never do
Right.
that.
I
Love
know him.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, Brittany was saying like that would be like her husband. You know, she'd be going, you know, Craig, he can't be like that. You
Yeah,
know, I
there's
mean,
no
there's no
way.
way. Denial is a very strong thing in us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at all the parents with the kids that have done bad things, and like the parents are like, I never saw a single sign of it, like this, that,
Right.
and the third. So it's got to be the same way for the wife.
Well, look at Aiden Fushi.
Yeah.
His mama helped him,
Ugh, I
allegedly.
can't with that one.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, his wife could have possibly been in denial. And and I honestly don't know. God forbid any of us are ever put in that situation, because I don't know how I would react. You know what I mean? Like,
It's the truth. You never know till you're in that situation.
yes. But
Right.
I
Just like
would
we
think,
all say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
Just like we all say, like, oh, if anybody ever tried to like kidnap us, we'd scream, we'd do this. No, you're in fight or flight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you never know.
Yeah, but we also have to remember there's a reason they want us to stay quiet.
Right.
So if we can just consciously for a second remember to scream and fight or do whatever you have. I'd rather go down fighting than I would. I mean, I hope that I would be able to do that, go down fighting instead of, you know, just giving in and being quiet, because
Right.
but then you have people that do exactly what they want them to do and end up basically sweet talking them into
Mm-hmm.
letting them be alive too. So
And also, the recording of his voice, that has been everywhere. everywhere. There's no way his wife has not heard that. So another thing with denial is, I forgot where I was going with that. Dang it.
The voice. His
Yeah,
voice is
like I would think she would recognize his voice.
That's what I'm saying. Even the girls.
Yes.
Like,
Someone, like
Yeah.
everybody
the
was,
coworkers.
do it.
The coworkers. Like, none of them
Right.
were like questioning it.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess we can go to say like better late than never. So
yeah,
like finally there's justice for the girls, but it's just like it's mind-boggling how long it took, and he was right there.
right there. And they've said multiple times could be very well underneath our nose.
Mm-hmm.
And he was. And so we don't know what was going on behind scenes with their family either. She could have been like, is this you? You know what I mean? Where were you? Did you do this? And they could have been fighting this whole entire time, and she could have been doubting herself, and he could have been manipulating her, brainwashing her to make her believe his side. And you know what I mean? Like, we just don't know.
And we
Yeah.
don't know what kind of a marriage they had either. I mean, they might have
Right.
had a marriage where he was very domineering, you know, and she dare not ask.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to find out one of these days who turned him in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're all waiting for that.
I know. I feel bad for his family. I feel
I
bad
do
for
too.
Libby and Abby's family, and Libby and Abby. I hope justice comes. I don't know how long they've been married, Elizabeth. Have any of y'all seen?
Years. They're like 17 years or
Yeah, I
even
know
longer.
they've been
Yeah, I was
together
thinking
for a
it was
long
like
time.
19 or something is what I thought.
Mhm.
I know
Yeah.
it's got to be around there someplace.
Yeah. A long time.
Long enough that you would think she'd recognize the voice. And
Clothing.
I mean, I just don't see. Well, denial is takes on a life of its own. I that's all I can say. My father-in-law, he's a wonderful, sweet man, and he lives in denial of how bad things are in this world. And you know, it's a very strong reaction that we have. It's amazing what we can talk ourselves into or out of.
Yep. And like I said, who knows what he was telling her this whole time too, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna edit this video. Hopefully I can get it down to where I can edit out my computer dying and the live stream mishaps and all that.
You did very good.
Thank you. Thank you, Tyler, for saving the day.
You're very welcome.
I was like, the live stream doesn't work. Now my computer died. Oh my gosh, this is a show.
I was trying to pull something up on my computer, and then my Wi-Fi went wacko. I was like, "Oh Lord, apparently we're not meant to do this."
I know. We were all so excited, and I'm like, no, this couldn't just run smoothly.
Which is probably why all of us were having such trouble getting it, because we were like, "Come on, come on, come on."
Yep. Yep.
I think everybody was trying to stream it.
Yeah, I do too. I agree, Big Papa. She may be afraid as well, maybe from him, maybe from the thought of going to jail. Yep.
Yeah.
We don't know if this is his first go about. Like, there could be others. He might be a pro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not done, which makes me believe there's more, because you would think, like, no matter if they catch a suspect, they're not going to say this is a closed case, because it's not. You still have to go to trial. They still have to build their evidence and so forth and so forth. But the fact that he's so adamant that the tip line's open, if you know anything else about anyone else or anything else, please let us know. Like, there's more.
Yeah, and I just keep wondering if I just don't see it being his first time. I mean, with as messy as the scene was, and as messy with the B word, as they said that nobody, whoever did it, couldn't have walked away without having the B word
Mm-hmm.
all over them.
Mm-hmm.
And that just seems like an extremely violent thing, more than a gun or something. I mean, that just seems more like, a knife or
Yep.
something else being involved in it.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Where did he go after that? Did he go home to clean up? He had to go somewhere to clean up. Nobody saw him with all that crap all over him.
Right. Yeah, unless he planned it and then stashed some clothes someplace else, I mean, because what Scotty was saying is that he kind of, if I misquote you, Scotty, please forgive me, but I thought he was saying that there was a plan to get these girls there, and then something went wrong and this happened. But
I could see that.
yeah, but if not, then so if it was planned like that, maybe he took some clothes with him and hid them,
True.
stashed them someplace.
Yeah. They
But
100% think someone else is involved. You don't bring up that voluntarily otherwise, because that leads to accusations. You don't put innocent lives at risk of accusations for no reason. I agree.
right.
I agree with Greg too. The wife very well could have had an assumption that he was guilty, but in fear for life. And I very well could be a bigger part of this case than people know. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
that's
could be
true.
very well a big part of this case.
Honestly, Mal, I really agree with Big Papa. I mean, I think if, and I've said this for years, if we could do unto them what they do unto others,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'd have as many people in prison or anything, because, I mean, if you're going to get to
Well, people
you
are
what you
selfish.
give out,
Mm-hmm.
but then who's gonna do that? Because what kind of a person would it take to actually deal out that punishment?
Right. Dexter.
Yeah, exactly. I love that show.
I do too. We need Dexter.
Yeah, definitely.
At least he did stuff an ethical way, in my opinion. Like, he had those sick thoughts, but
An
he took
ethical
out bad
series.
people.
Yeah,
Right?
no, I
A
agree.
vigilante.
Yes. Like, okay, at least you're taking your sickness and doing something kind of good with it, you know?
Right. So we can justify liking.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Big Papa said he would deal.
Yeah, but that's got to affect your soul. I mean,
Yeah, and then over time, especially your mentality and everything,
yeah.
it would not Dexter.
No. Oh,
Like,
that's
that's
just
the
too
thing.
funny.
If people have these urges, like, just do what Dexter did.
Oh,
Don't do
maybe
it
we
on
can.
innocent people.
Yeah, maybe we can just turn them over to the families that want it.
Yeah. Yes.
Let
I'm just
everybody have
kidding,
a
y'all. Don't
turn.
take my advice. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
no, mine either.
Just a joke. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all for being on panel and everybody in chat through all the chaos.
I had
Thank
fun.
you for having me.
And
Thank you
thank
for
you.
asking me up. I appreciate it, Mel.
Of
It's been
course,
fun.
always. Yes. I cannot say thank y'all enough. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you too.
Thank you.
I just
Well,
love your show and Brittany's and also Grizzly's, because you guys are so focused on what the importance is and what we're talking about. We might have to talk about the chaos that surrounds it, but you always go back to that direct point of this is what the focus should be on. And I really appreciate that.
thank you. Sometimes not a lot of people do. but I'm going to stay true to myself. I know Brittany will stay true to herself, and the people that appreciate it will stick around. And that's all I can ask for. I'd rather have people that know my heart and know what I'm about than to derail. You know what I mean? And do it
Sell
for,
out.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
My reputation and my word is my everything to people and to myself. If I don't have that, I don't have anything.
And you can
And
tell
that
that
says
about
so
you
much
and
about you.
Allie.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Yeah.
tell that about you and Allie too. She's the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I found you guys. I just have been looking for so long for something that was real and focused on the facts and the things, but yet a little bit, you do have to be a little bit lighthearted every once in a while, or you'll go crazy with this stuff.
Yep.
But the drama and the craziness, the chaos and everything that sometimes ensues around
It gives me
different,
anxiety.
huh?
It gives me anxiety, to be completely honest with you.
And that focus is just like, oh,
It's lost.
yeah, it's like baby Quentin. It's like, would you please get back on the subject of that baby? Forget all
Mm-hmm.
this other stuff. I don't want to have to deal with that drama and chaos and everything around. I mean, that's not what true crime is.
Exactly. Yep. I
Anyway,
100%
I'm going to
agree.
drop off. I thank you, Mel, very much. And thank you for asking me up. I appreciate it.
Thank you, beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm
And
here
have a
for
happy
you anytime.
Halloween. Be safe.
Thank you, Tyler. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. And thank you, Tiffany, for that. I really do feel like y'all all are just my friends, and I tell my husband this every single day. I'm not even joking, and I'm not lying to y'all when I say this. I tell him every day how much I love this little community we have built and how appreciative I am and how I just feel like I belong somewhere, because for a long time I never felt like I belonged anywhere. And y'all are just amazing, and I cannot thank y'all enough. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all your support and kind words and for being friends with me. Like, we just have such a great little community, and I just love it. I love it so much. And thank you, Big Papa. I'm so happy you are here. And I love y'all so much. I've got to work on this video that I have. I'm going to try to get it up. It's a pre-record. I'm going to try to get it up tomorrow. If I can't get it up tomorrow, it will be Wednesday. But I'll let y'all know on my community tab. And if y'all have not become a member, I would love to have you. If you can, no worries. If you can't, no worries at all. But if you can and you want to join, the membership link is in the description of this video. And I will talk to y'all later. I might go live with Brittany. She'll probably do a live later. I might go over there. But yeah, other than that, check on my community tab to get updates about what's going on. Hit that thumbs up button before you leave. And I love y'all so very much. Truly. Thank you for being here. Happy Halloween. And I hope y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Bye, guys.